What do you understand by return on investment, ROI? Return on investment refers to the return value of each ringgit invested by the investor. In other words, return on investment is also a ratio of profit or loss derived from an investment. In general, investors prefer to assess the return of investment in percentage. Return on investment will reflect the profit or loss achieved by individual investors in investment. An investment is considered profitable once investment when the present value of the investment and the amount of return received is more than the value of the original investment. Similarly, when the amount of return and the present value of the return is less than the value of the original investment, then the investment is unprofitable. The formula for calculating return on investment is return on investment equal to total return over value of initial investment multiplied to 100%. In addition, investors also have an expected rate of return from an investment. For example, an investor expects a rate of return of 10% of their investment. However, the real rate of return to be received may not be as expected. Investment instruments consist of the unit trust, shares, real estate, and so on. Each of these investment instruments will bring return.
Unit trust. Unit trust is a good investment alternative for medium-term investment 3 to 5 years and long-term over 5 years. Investments in unit trust are low risk as they are managed by professional fund managers regulated by the Securities Commission and also monitored by Bank Negara Malaysia. Investments in unit trust allow investors to diversify their investments with a small capital. Below is the return for unit trust. Return for unit trust. Dividends usually received at the end of the financial year and calculate based on the money invested. Bonus shares are additional shares that are given free to existing shareholders. For the capital gain, increase in share price when shares are sold. For example, on 1 January 2018, One City invests 3,000 units value at RM2 per unit in Amanah Saham Bumiputera ASB for the financial year ending 31st December 2018. Amanah Saham Bumiputera paid a dividend of 5% on 5%. On 1 January 2019, One City sold all the shares she owned at RM2.20 per unit. What is the return on investment for One City? So, for the solution, initial capital equal to 3,000 multiply RM2 equal to 6,000 ringgit. For dividend, 5/100 multiplied by 3,000 units multiply RM2 equal to 300 ringgit. Increase share price equal to RM2.20 subtract RM2 equal to 20 cents. For the capital gain equal to 20 cents multiplied by 3,000 units equal to 600 ringgit. Okay, total return equal to 3,000 ringgit plus 6,000 ringgit equal to 900 ringgit. So return of investment equal to 9,000 over 600 ringgit multiplied by 100% equal to 15%. So the return of investment benefits Puan Siti as she received two types of return, namely dividend and capital gain, from an increase in share value from 2 ringgit to 2 ringgit 20 sen. That's all. Thank you.
What do you understand about return of investment for real estate? Investment real estate is one of the investments that bring return in the form of rent of capital gain. When a property is rent, the owner investor of property will receive return in the form of rent. In the property is sold, the owner investor will receive capital gain of capital loss. Real estate, land, return, rental and capital gain. House, return, rental and capital gain. Then commercial lot, rental and capital. 11. Encik Yusof bought a shop lot a price of RM600,000 on 1 January 2017 in Bangi. He said the percent of the shop lot purchase price of RM60,000. The shop lot was rent in 1 January 2017 on 31 December 2026. He said the shop lot of RM1,300,000. The loan amount still owed the bank was RM480,000. Other charges involved in the sale of purchase transaction are as follows. Legal costs RM15,000, stamp duty RM15,000, agent commissions RM18,000. The total calculate throughout the position of the shop lot is RM200,000. Calculate the return of investment obtained by Encik Yusof. Total rent RM200,000. Capital gain RM1,300,000 tolak RM486,000 minus RM660,000 minus RM15,000 minus RM15,000 equal to RM250,000. Total revenue RM20,000 plus RM250,000 equal to 456,000. Return of investment 456,000 over RM60,000 darab 100% equal to 76%.
In real estate investment, there are factors that affect the return on investment. The factors that affect return on investment are as follows. The economic situation. The country's good economic situation will increase real estate price because the demand for real estate will increase. Location. The properties that are strategically located near a vastly developed city center have higher prices compared to properties in rural areas. Political situation. A stable political situation will increase demand for real estate. This will indirectly increase real estate prices. Political instability will reduce demand for real estate and indirectly cause the fall of real estate price.